Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So I'm trying to push out a couple of videos before I have to skedoodle and watch the new social media documentary that has been, well, praised by many people, so I'm quite interested with that. Forgot the name of it, but I'm sure some of you will know what I'm talking about. Either way, for the first time, I think this is the first time ever, Kabam actually asks us what new champion to add in game, giving us an option of 8. And so our 8 options are Okoye, Hercules, Morbius, Dazzler, Morgan Le Fay, Ironheart, Omega Sentinel, and Blue Marvel. Alright, I'm sure there are many people who have very strong opinions, but in this case, I'll be 100% honest, I don't really have a preference. First and foremost, I typically don't fan over too much of the characters that they add in the game because of who they are in the comics, because this game has very different kind of like power levels and abilities, and overall I always kind of just look a lot more about what the champions actually do in game, and if anything, depending on how the champions are added in Marvel Concept Champions, that kind of impacts how big of a fan I am of those champions and characters outside of MCOC. For instance, before Marvel Concept Champions, I don't know, Ghost would be relatively inconsequential character, but I believe people who play this game look at Ghost completely differently outside of the game now because of how dominant she is. And obviously Ghost is not the only character, but in this case, now we do need to pick in between Okoye, Hercules, Morbius, Dazzler, Blue Marvel, Omega Sentinel, Ironheart, and Morgan Le Fay. Now, I'm not the biggest Marvel expert. I more or less can get the gist of what every champion is about. Ironheart is kind of like a new generation Iron Man. Morgan Le Fay obviously will have something to do with Mystics and Merlin and stuff like that. Okoye is obviously from Black Panther, Hercules, so on and so forth. Based on what we know about these characters, we can also kind of like relatively comfortably speculate which classes each champion is going to be on. And for me personally, if I were to approach this logically, I would simply kind of like guess to best of my ability, educated guess if you will, which class champions these are, and then I'd pick the champion of the class that I believe needs the biggest boost currently. In my personal opinion, currently in the game, by far the 3 weakest classes are pretty much in order: skill, cosmic, and tech. That being said, Okoye is likely gonna be the skill character that she should be, and that is who I would kind of like reasonably go with. Blue Marvel, again, likely would be cosmic character. That's who I would go with. Then we have Hercules, who could be Mystic or Skill, possibly as well. It's probably going to be Mystic. Morbius is going to be Science character. If I put my class reasoning out of the way, then my favorite pick probably would be Morbius. Maybe because it's a character I have kind of heard about most. So my choices are pretty much in between Okoye and Morbius, because Morbius has somewhat the biggest appeal to me as a character. Okoye is because I think that would be objectively the best option for the game. And instead of me trying to campaign for any of these champions, today I'm gonna try and do it a bit different. I'm gonna ask you guys to make your case for which champion you think deserves or should be best for the game, or which is your favorite. And leave a comment. Don't cut the comment short, because I will, in 1 week's time, so next week on Thursday, campaign for the character that will basically get the most support in my comment section. I will campaign for the character whose comments author has convinced me that would be the best addition, or that is the coolest champion. So basically, if you feel very strongly about any one of these 8 champions, go to my comment section and convince me to join your crusade for the champion that you believe should be added, and I'll help you with that. And I think it's a cool idea. I think it will lead to a lot of discussion, debates, arguments, and whatever not, but let's remain civil. In addition to all of that, I'm also trying to reach 30,000 subscribers myself. I'm not too far off the goal. I should be about 1,000 subscribers away. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And please also encourage your alliance mates to do so. But other than that, that will do for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and don't forget, go hit the comment section and tell me which champion do you think should be added to the game. See you guys.